Hey, konnichiwa minasan, it's Gray from Akazashi's Tea House over in Japan. How are you doing? You good? Are you Genki? Are you ready for some picks of the week from me? Hope so. Before I get into them, I want to shout out a new comic. Well, actually, it's a new series which started in, I think it was, where are we? In July. Ghost Pepper, it's called. It's got a really cool name. Writer Ludo Lullaby. He's a French guy. And the colours are by Adriano Lucas. I picked this up on a whim, issue 2. I'm showing you issue 2 because issue 3 comes out tomorrow and it's on my picks of the week. But it's something very, very different. For me, different. It's kind of a mix of a French bande dessinée style, is that right? You know, the French cool album style with a mix of manga, anime style art, but also a unique look. It's space fantasy, sci-fi. Let me show you some of the interior art while I keep talking. But, you know, when something comes out and just kind of, there's a bit of a buzz, it starts to get more and more buzz about it. And I don't know what I'm saying here, but so to check out these awesome 2-page spreads, just have a look at them, the detail. It's this style, give you an idea. It's hard to even describe what it's about, but it's very character-based. You know, the world building is in the visuals. You know, there's not too much set up, not too over-explained, which I like. It's got its own feeling, its own kind of little atmosphere. As I say, the characters, I'm getting to like them, and I just love this artist's style. If you check out his page on Instagram, he's got, you know, lots and lots of brilliant art up there. Some of his pencils, his pen and inks, you know, his development as he does some of these issues. Or yeah, as I say, just it kind of passed me by. I think someone might have been talking about it. I can't remember for sure, but do check it out. Something different, something new. Okay, let's get on with picks of the week, starting with DC, and I only have 2 from DC, 4 from Marvel, and the rest, I think there's 6, what you call independent or other publishers. So yeah, please keep watching. Here we go. Starting with DC Comics, and this was a surprise for me. I didn't know this was coming out. We have The Batman, Second Night, issue 1, written by Dan Jurgens, arts by Mike Perkins, colours Mike Spicer. It's DC Black Label, magazine format size, $6.99 for 48 pages. Did you read The First Night? I really enjoyed that from, I think it was last year, or it could even be 2 years ago now. The year is 1940. Most of the Western world is embroiled in a war against a fascist regime whose march across Europe shows no sign of defeat. With the spectre of global war looming, it's a time of fear and paranoia for those living in Gotham. It's only been a few months since the city was rescued from undead monsters by the masked vigilante known as the Batman. So that's the first series, the First Night series talking about. Now a vicious killer has been on a murder spree that's taken the city to its breaking point. Bodies are turning up in theatrically gruesome ways, all staged with the killer's calling card, a hangman's noose. While the Batman endeavours to solve the spate of murders, a young reporter from the Daily Star named Lois Lane arrives in Gotham. Meant to cover a movie premiere, it doesn't take long for Lane to find herself caught in the grips of a new villain in Gotham, one whose mastery of fear will plunge the city into chaos. As I say, the first series was a gorgeous looking book, good story as well, great setting, you know, I think it was like end of the 1930s, the last one, so 1940 with this. And should we have a look at any of the incentive covers or the open order covers? The one I've got showing here, the purple one on the right, is a Mark Aspinall variant. And the cover C is by Fabrizio De Tommaso. What do you think of those? And we also have Batman and Robin, Year 1, Issue 11. Written by Mark Waid, story artist Chris Samney, colours Matt Lopez. $3.99 for this. It feels like a while since the last one, but yeah, I had to double check, but it was last month. The war over Gotham reaches the doorstep of Wayne Manor as Dick Grayson is ripped from Bruce and Alfred after fake evidence shows their care is unsafe for the young ward. It'll take both Bruce and Batman to save Dick Grayson and the future of Gotham City. As far as I know, the final issue is next issue, which is issue 12. I think it's just going to be a 12-issue series, which is good. Really enjoyed this, especially Chris Samney's atmospheric art. It's been very, very cool. And moving on to Marvel Comics, that's right, this is listed as a Marvel release, even though it's a crossover. Marvel DC Deadpool Batman Issue 1. Written by a series of writers. We've got Zeb Wells, Ryan North, Kevin Smith, Kelly Thompson and Chip Zdarsky, also Al Ewing. Frank Miller is listed as writer and artist. The other artists are Adam Kubert, and where are we? That's all it lists, but there are more. There are more artists. I've actually seen a review copy of this, a preview copy, and I'm trying to think how many stories it's got in. Let's read through the synopsis anyway. The crossover you've pined for but never thought possible. Deadpool and Batman cross swords and batarangs. As Marvel and DC unite for the first time in decades. Crazy, right? Wade Wilson has been hired for a job in Gotham City, but will the world's greatest detective help him or destroy him? The main story, starring Deadpool and Batman, will be written by Zeb Wells and drawn by industry superstar Greg Capullo. This one-shot will also feature additional backup stories spotlighting other exciting Marvel and DC team-ups from a lineup of all-star talent, including Daredevil and Green Arrow by Kevin Smith and Adam Kubert, Captain America and Wonder Woman by Chip Zdarsky and Terry Dodson, Jeff the Land Shark and Crypto by Kelly Thompson and Gurihiru. Off the top of my head, there's a very short Guardians of the Galaxy Green Lantern story. And what's the other one? Come on, Gray, can you remember? I can't, unfortunately. So that'll be a surprise. There's a ridiculous amount of open order variant covers. I think it's at least 16. Also a huge load of incentive covers, retail exclusives, the list goes on and on. The one I've chosen to show here is by Esad Ribic. It's Batman and Deadpool. There are some great ones that really stand out. There's a Daniel Warren Johnson variant which has got The Thing fighting Big Barda on it. It's pretty cool. A nice Marco Cicchetto Daredevil Green Arrow variant cover. But yeah, we'll start showing these. We'll be here forever, won't we? So anyway, what would you go for? From these two? We have Amazing Spider-Man, issue 12, written by Joe Kelly, pencils are by Ed McGuinness, inks Cliff Rathburn, colours Marcio Maines. So check out the cover of this. Where are we? $4.99, Legacy issue 976. You can see who's going to be in this issue because this has got one of the shortest synopses I've ever read. Let's read it to you. All it says is, "Stop Spider-Man. Spider-Man's gone too far. Now his greatest allies must stop him before it's too late." That's it. How vague is that? Anyway, as you can see, there are a number of guest stars in this issue, including Spider-Boy, got Silk in there, Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales, and I don't know who the other one is here. So, what can I say? I've had a look at a preview copy again, not read it properly, but just skimmed through. The art's really good because it's Ed McGuinness on pencils. Story is okay. We don't get any of the Peter Parker in space Spider-Man. Apparently that's going to be continued next issue in a couple of weeks. So this is about who is the real Spider-Man now? Are there two Spider-Men running around? Who's Peter Parker? Does anybody even care? But I've got to say, I do quite like this cover by Ed McGuinness. I'm showing you the variant by Lee Bermejo. It's the Amazing Visions variant. Great look at Doc Ock fighting Spidey in his wrinkly costume. Next up, The Incredible Hulk, issue 29, written by Phil Kennedy Johnson. Phil Kennedy Johnson, arts by Adam Gorham, colours Matt Wilson. This is Legacy issue 810, $3.99 for this. The Mother of Horrors stirs. Again? Lured into a trap by his enemies, Hulk is guided through a mysterious subterranean graveyard by none other than Betty Ross. Look at poor Betty on the cover here. What's happened to her? Something about Betty's not as it seems. Win or lose, Hulk's only road now leads through the prison of the Mother of Horrors. A classic Hulk nemesis returns in this issue, and the origin of the Mother of Horrors is revealed, leading directly into the explosive landmark issue of Incredible Hulk 30. Landmark for issue 30? It's going to be Legacy 811? Doesn't sound like landmark to me. Anyway, the main cover here is by Nick Klein. Fantastic, love it. And I'm showing you the Chris Campagna 250th homage variant. What's going on with the Hulk in that? What's he wearing? Is it a costume party? And my final pick from Marvel this week is Predator Kills the Marvel Universe issue 2, written by Benjamin Percy, and that's the main reason I'm picking it up, because I do enjoy his writing. It's usually, well, pretty much always entertaining and fun. Pencils are by Marcelo Ferreira, inks Jay Leaston, colours Frank D'Armata. $4.99 for this, 32 pages. All-out mayhem after several battles in our solar system which devastated both the Guardians of the Galaxy and the Fantastic Four. The Predators escalate to the next stage of their war. Their target, Earth. And the X-Men and the Avengers are at the top of their kill list. Prepare for an extinction level event. So it looks like basically the Predators are battling the X-Men and the Avengers. Oh my goodness, together. Who's going to win? Do you think it might be the Predators? Well, we will have to see. Okay, let's move on to Image Comics, and we have Battle Beast, issue 5, written by Robert Kirkman, arts by Ryan Ottley, colours Annalisa Leone. This is part of the Invincible universe. It's $3.99. It says, this is what it says: the secret origin of Prince Salaka, and has Battle Beast finally met a worthy challenge? Great main cover here by Ryan Ottley. The variant I've chosen to show is, well, there's only one actually, cover B, by Tony Moore. That's the open order variant. There are 4 different incentive covers, looking pretty cool. But yeah, I'm on board this now. It's crazy, it's over the top, but it's good, and I'm enjoying the character work especially. Not so much Battle Beast, but by, you know, what's he called? I'm getting stream brain. I can't remember what his friend is called. It used to be just like a little head, and now it's got a mechanical body, which has got quite shapely hips for some reason. Goodness gracious. Gray, what's happening to you? Calm down. For G.I. Joe fans, the next issue is also out, but for me, my next pick is Exquisite Corpses, issue 5. It's a James Tynion and Michael Walsh kind of co-production, but this issue is written by Jordie Bellaire, and it has art by Claire Rowe. She does the art on the variant cover I'm showing on the right here. Main cover is by Michael Walsh. Yeah, I'm totally into this now. Here we go, here's the synopsis. It's $4.99 by the way. It's murder on the dance floor as killers converge at the No Life concert. But can the sparks of young love between 2 incendiary psychopaths win out over bloodlust and bounties? Heads will roll, it says here. It's basically a kind of battle royale with crazy, over-the-top villains who could be, you know, horror movie, what's the word? Antagonists, the killers in horror movies, like grouping together. They've all got their own kind of weapons, costumes, crazy personalities, but it's really entertaining. I keep using that word, but you know, I'm a bit of a dummy, and an entertaining comic, that makes me happy. I enjoy it. But yeah, do let me know in the comments. I've not said that yet, have I? Let me know in the comments if you're actually reading this. I'd love to hear from you. If you're not, I do recommend it. It's not too late to jump on board. And next up, and what I'm really looking forward to, and I was talking about this at the beginning of this video, it is Ghost Pepper issue 3 from Image Comics. Yes, it comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow, yeah, for me, I can't wait. Issue 3, it's $4.99, but let me read. I want to read from the first issue in case you're not picking this up yet, so it kind of describes what it's about. Okay, here's the synopsis for issue 1. For fans of The Moon is Following Us and Battle Chasers comes an exclusive new action series from rising star Ludo Lullaby, or Lullaby, great name by the way, French writer-artist. Transformers Battle Chasers. It's about forgotten heroes, cutthroat food trucks, and saving the world again. Humanity survived a monstrous threat, but the world isn't better for everyone. Every day, Loloi hits the road to deliver her delicious cooking to the masses. I know, bear with me, sounds crazy, I know. Outsmarting her treacherous competition and staying one step ahead of the massive robots protecting them all. But everything changes when she serves a mysterious warrior named Ash. Ash? Is it Bruce Campbell? Joking. Whose secrets might just save the world if his superhuman strength doesn't destroy it first. So let me get back to issue 3 because there's not much written about it. I'm just double checking by the way. No, it's $3.99, sorry. Issue 1 was $4.99. This is only $3.99 for this. All it says is Loloi and her new allies are being hunted by the most dangerous forces in the world. And that's only the beginning. But yeah, it's hard to describe. It's like a kind of, post-apocalyptic set, sci-fi, sci-fantasy story with really distinctive art style. A little bit of a manga style to it, as well as a French bande dessinée style. And it's fun. The characters are, I'm getting warmed about the characters. They're building the story. It's entertaining, great art, really detailed. You know, it's done in, I think he does it in pen and ink first and colours it. Oh no, the colours are by Adriano Lucas, sorry, but he writes and draws and I think letters it. Ludo Lullaby. So the variant cover here I'm showing is by Humberto Ramos. And yeah, just have a look, see what you think. Okay, there's a new Creep Show. I think it's volume 4, issue 1 coming out. I might check it out, I'm not quite sure, but the final choice, the final comic I want to highlight is Blade Runner Black Lotus Las Vegas, issue 1. The reason it caught my eye, apart from the fantastic cover art, is it's written by writer Nancy A. Collins. Wow, that takes me back. I remember when she was doing Swamp Thing many years ago. Art's by Jesus Hervas. Cover artist I'm showing here is by Kyle Nugu, and the variant cover is by Danny Earls, cover B. There's quite a few variants, by the way. This is from Titan Comics, $4.99. The all-new series sees the deadly replicant combat model Elle, aka the Black Lotus Killer, continue searching for answers about her mysterious past. Elle's quest takes her to the irradiated city of Las Vegas, later seen in Blade Runner 2049. A sand-choked ghost town of forgotten memories following the detonation of a dirty bomb. There she finds a community of role-playing replicants, abandoned hospitality models from the old casinos, now living as embodiments of ancient Egyptian and Roman royalty. Wow. Meanwhile, Nyandra Wallace, smarting from his last encounter with Elle, has dispatched a seasoned kill team to bring back her head. Yeah, it sounds pretty awesome. I've kind of dipped in and out of the Blade Runner series from Titan, but from what I hear, they are good. They're worth checking out. So yeah, we'll finish up there, shall we? As always, thank you so much for watching and listening this far. Do let me know your picks for this week. I always love reading people's picks and recommendations, and I'm not sure about what I'll be reviewing this week. Hoping to have a review out sometime on Wednesday, and that's pretty much it. So this has been Gray from Wakizashi's Tea House, signing off for the night. Matane.
Did you get your precious photos?
Someone was there.